Hi everyone, welcome to TRON 3 Entertainment, and in spite of my channel name, I've never done a single video on Tron, so today I'm going to review the Tron Ares swag from the movie. I just came to see tonight, and I'm going to give you a quick opinion review on the movie itself. What you're seeing here, obviously you would recognize as being a recognizer, but that is from the franchise with legs, and that would be Tron Legacy. So I'm going to actually unpack. I don't know what to exactly expect. So I know this is the popcorn bucket. So let's unwrap it. Got that. Get some paper. Some more paper inside. And let's take a look at it. It's tin, just like any cookie tin that you get around Christmas time. Okay. And there's a little sticker for it. Oh, the side art, it's really nice. I like that. That looks really nice. Tron Ares over there. And you know, when we were getting the tickets, me and my lady friend Red, I bought the stuff without getting any popcorn or any drink. So that's it. So I'm gonna pull this out. Oh, baby, look at that. Yeah, the way it works is it's got two different lights on two different plastic films inside, so that it changes. Now let's see what happens when I push the button. That goes off. That goes on. Switches back and forth. Huh. And that's all it seems to do. And I'll tell you right now, all these devices use button cells. But hey, very cool. I didn't want to be sitting there eating popcorn out of this during the movie. But very nice. I like that. That's the popcorn bucket. I'll probably just fill that with some candy and a wrapper so that it doesn't get greasy or anything. This obviously is the cup. They gotta pull the straw off the shelf when you buy one of these, so make sure you get the sippy straw with it. I get that. More paper telling you what to do here. And again, I'm not certain, absolutely certain if any of this is really going to work. Now, that end of the straw with the lip on it goes in case you've never seen one of these before, so that it can't fall out. So that's the best way to store it. So that pulls off. Oh, so I guess when you want to wash it, the whole thing pulls off. I didn't even know that. So let's get the little plastic thing off of the bottom there. There's a light cycle inside. And that's pretty cool. There was no actual light cycle for sale. I'm pretty certain some people got them. And I asked about it. They looked, they didn't have it, and they said they weren't even sure they had it. So I know it does a circle like that. It flashes like that. And a solid light. So they're all pretty cool. There's the artwork. And you notice the artwork doesn't really extend onto the... Let's get this on. It doesn't really extend into the glass part itself. Though, you know, standard Tron-esque kind of grid lines kind of thing. That's it up close. And I'll just cover that back up. And then the coup de grace, the Tron arcade game. Now, let's start with the side art. Looks real good. Same thing on the other side. The light cycle on the bottom. And this does something unique. It opens up and lets you see inside how it works. I'm really not sure what you'd put in here. You figure that out, but we're going to pull that. And let's see, is that this? Okay, let's turn it around. And when we put it on, TRON Ares. I know these buttons down here, coin boxes don't do anything. Let's see if the buttons do anything. No, the button pushes, but it does nothing. Button also pushes and does nothing. Pushes and does nothing. Joystick does absolutely nothing except not even sit straight. If you notice, it does look like the original arcade joystick, if you remember that. And I can probably find the graphic of it somewhere online, shrink it down and print it and stick it on there to help it look a little more authentic. So if we look back inside, now that we get the lights on, you see like nothing is wired to the buttons. So if you want to do anything with this and make it an actual game, you're going to have to deconstruct it. Well, does the marquee light up? Yes, it does. Marquee does light up. All right, so now who's worthy to play this TRON arcade game? I don't know. Let's bring in someone with a little experience in these things. Someone with some experience with the TRON franchise. And do you have a clue who this is? Yeah. Don't ask me to turn them on because the batteries are dead, just like the franchise. And that's where I'm going to the movie review part. Now, a lot of people are disappointed because there's no SAM, there's no core. And guess what? You're the same people who are disappointed that there was a SAM, that there was a core, and that there was no TRON until the end of the movie. But now you love them both, and you wish that they were in the movie. They were mentioned twice. There was a picture of them one time. And I'm going to give something away with the movie. I'm going to say it was a spectacular to behold. Yeah, it had woke elements because the lead characters were female. All right. But it worked. I have to tell you, it worked. I don't like anything that woke Disney is putting out, but the movie worked. The classic elements, the classic grid that we saw, it just knocked me out of my seat. When we first saw the grid, I pointed to the screen, and my friend Red pointed to the screen. There was a recognizer in the background, and there was even a classic solar sailor. It was like all the way in the corner of the movie theater. Classic solar sailor, went by a couple of times, and that was awesome to see. And I'm going to tell you something. At this point, you may want to stop the video because I'm giving away the end of the movie. Why TRON Ares was not the master control program, but he was TRON. So end it now, end the video now if you don't want to know the ending. Near the end of the movie, when TRON Ares gets the permanence code and he goes from a red design to like that whitish blue design, and he lights up whitish blue, the pattern on his chest has a point here, here, and down here, which are unfinished squares. Unfinished. They're open-ended squares. They're just open. You see, it has 3 sides to a square, open end, 3 sides to a square, open end, 3 sides to a square, open bottom end. TRON has 3 squares on his chest in that pattern. And that's always identified who TRON was and is, those 3 squares. Ares went from the master control program to the other one, his assistant. She became master control to go after Ares. And Ares became TRON. I'm telling you right now, that's what it is. That's who he is. And we could have had another movie if you all just went to the theater. So if you're seeing this, get to the theater. They may get a late start on the numbers, but you're never going to see TRON anything again if you don't get to the theater. So my time is up. Thanks for watching. You want to see more TRON stuff? Like, comment, subscribe.